So hi everyone, welcome to Tech Compilation. So today we are going to discuss one more shape we have used or maybe we have come across while we are using the Dell Boomi integration called process call set. So the purpose of the process call set, similar to the other integration tools, where how we can create a parent-child relationship among the processes. So one process can call the another process to perform certain types of the functionality. So while we are doing in the enterprise integration, so we need to break a big problem into the smaller functionality, and it is the good practice we should try to break the problems in such a way so we should able to design our integration processes by using the sub processes. So we are going to see today how in the Dell Boomi we are going to create one processes, and on the basis of the functionality or according to the functionality we are going to call the different sub process to perform the different kinds of the operations. So in this tutorial we are going to see the uses of the branch shape, also how the process call shape and how we can basically use this shape to call the processes, sub processes, the purpose of the data pass-through type as part of the connector. We have also used the XML profile here, and we have used the map shape to perform the addition and multiplication. So let's quickly go over the already developed process. So here we have created one of the basic calculators which is going to perform the two operations. One is the addition, one is the multiplications. For that we have created the two different sub processes called one for the addition, one for the multiplication. This is my starter process. We have created one of the profiles. So profile type is the XML profiles. Here we have used the request schema, so in which we are passing the operand 1, operand 2, and this is for our the response sequence, in which we are able to receive the response. We have created two map. So one map is basically for the addition. Here we are using the inbuilt math function for the addition to perform the addition of the two operand we are getting. Second one we have used for the multiplications, and here also we are using the Dell Boomi provided multiplications functions. Here we are passing the operand 1 and operand 2, and we are storing that into the response. So let's quickly go on the start process. So here in the start process we'll see this is so we are not using any external connector. So this is the good where we are not connecting to any document, and that you wanted to use as a no data. So although we are using the no data, but Dell Boomi internally pass a document, create the document, because unless until the document is not getting created, the process will not initialize or started. So internally when we select the start step as a no data, internally in the Dell Boomi create one of the document which size is the 0 KB. So that is going to create one 0 KB document. I have, instead of taking the XML or request from any third party or any external one, I have used the message set. So message set is very useful to whenever we need to generate a free flow text messages in a static context for our debugging purpose or for the testing purpose. We should use this. So here I have created one of the request for the basic calculator. You can see the request I am passing the operand 1 and operand. The value is 20 and 30. So that I have taken into the static way. Here I am using the branch shape. Okay, so suppose in that particular request I wanted to perform the multiple operations. So one operation is the addition, one operation is the multiplication. So the branch shape is basically used when we have to when we have the several action and we wanted to perform on the same kind of the request. So that is useful to use the branch. So if you see in the branch shape, it is also the sequence number is given the 1, 2, so which indicate the all the incoming document will be first executed by this branch sequence, which is the one with the highest priority. Once that has executed successfully, then it is coming to the second branch. So although it's showing like that is going to be executed in the parallel way, but no, by using the branch shape here, the document execution will be start in a sequential way. So first the branch 1 will be executed, then branch 2. So how this branch is working to the Dell Boomi. So basically, in nutshell, a branch path is executed to completion before the executing of the next branch. So here you see in the in the branch 1 and branch 2, I have used the two sub-processes. So one is the addition, one is the multiplications. So let's quickly go to the addition process. So if you see here the addition process, there is one start set, there is the one mapper, and there is the one document called the return document. So here you will see the start shape I have taken is the data pass-through. So basically, whenever we are creating a parent-child relationship and we are developing a parent-child relationship, or we can say the master and child processes, if the parent processes is sending some of the data and the child process is about to receive that particular data, so how that is going to be received at the start shape, so that the data pass-through type basically defines to pass the data between the parent to the child process. So we need to select the data pass-through. So by using the data pass-through, we are receiving, and that mapper is basically doing the additions over there. So we have used one of the mapper here. You can see the map shape. In the map shape, we are using that particular maps which have already created. So this is going to perform the additions. If our child process, we are expecting anything to be returned to the master process from the child process, we must use this return document at the end of the test. If our child process is not returning anything from the to the master, so we don't need to put here. So this is the also we can in the another way we can understand. So this is the one kind of synchronous communication from the parent to child. So quickly looking into the multiplication process. Sorry, this is the map. Here is the multiplication process. Yes. So in that particular multiplication process, we can see this is also we have taken the start step as the data pass-through. We have used in the map shape, we have used the multiplication maps which have already created, and similar to add process, here we are using the return document to return the result of the multiplications. So whatever we are receiving here, we are going to just generate the free flow text message, the response. So response we are getting from that particular XML profiles. So in the XML profile, we have already seen we have captured both request and response. So here we are going to populate the result, and that we are displaying here. Similar way for this we are doing. So here we can see the entire this process is nowhere using anything which is residing on on premises on the computer. Okay, so here to test this, we can use the test cloud, which is the cloud based atom, instead of using the local atom. So let's test this. So here I am selecting the test cloud. So this is the cloud atom. Run the test. So this is the initializing. So you see this is going to create one of the document here. Although we are not passing anything, you can see. So the one document has been created. You can see. You can see the zero size of the document. So which basically indicate in the start with no data also it's going to create the documents. Unless until the document is not going to create, this is not going to create. Okay. So let's see the log. So here we can see in the no data one document find for the processing. Okay, in the message executing message with the one document. Yeah, so here it will say that this is the passing data to the add response, stop. Then it is passing to the multiplication, then it is the stop. So you can see here. So this is the happening the sequential, first addition, then multiplication. So let's see the result of that. So initially if you see whatever we have passed in the document, so the value I think it is the 20 and 30. Yes, so 20 and 30. So if we will calculate by ourselves, the addition should give the 50 and the multiplication should give the 600. So let's go to this path. Here we can just check the output. So this is for addition. So we are getting the 50. Correct. This is for the multiplication. So we are getting for the 600 part. So now while we are selecting this, we can see it is giving you one of the arrow. Okay, which means that after clicking that we can easily go to the in addition subprocess. So once you click, you will be able to see you are here in the process call of the add subprocess. You can see here what kind of the input we are getting. You can see in the document type what we have received. So that particular request has been arrived here. Correct? And what the response it is giving? So it is back to the parent process. It is returning the addition value of the two operand 1 and operand 2. Similar to if you go to this multiplication, you can able to see. And here in the output, we can able to see the multiplication operation has been performed on the operand 1 and operand 2. So this is how we can create the different subprocesses, which will help us to reduce the complexity of the process design as well as provide the modularity which helps to easily maintain the integration processes. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for